Rare 87 Grand Marquis Coupe. Oh, geez. Posted 2 hours ago. Oh, recent transmission replaced. No leaks. Needs minor repairs to be complete. Needs minor. I don't care. I do. I don't care. I have a lot of service records. Wow. 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 I got to Hold on, guys. I got to We got to take a quick intermission because it is now time for me to text my cousin. And I ain't kidding you. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's take a closer look. The inside's clean. It's gonna be a five-digit odometer. So, and he's actually not gonna sit here and lie to me. That's so many points. That's $3,600. Check out the window sticker, dude. We are gonna take. I wish the picture was clearer, but we are gonna take such a. Oh no, you can read it. You can read it. I Grand Marquis 1987, built in Canada. It's blue, automatic overdrive, 5-liter V8. That is the only thing I need to be satisfied. Standard vehicle price was I think 15,475, and I had the preferred equipment package. Tilt steering wheel, fingertip speed control. Ah, yes, fingertip speed control. I like it. Power lock group, front and rear bumper rub strips. That's yeah. You gotta have an '80s old man car with the front and rear bumper rub strips. You want to know what? Want to know what my favorite Mercury memories is? So when I was a kid, we lived on this cul-de-sac, and this memory is from like about 1996. So my dad had just bought this Integra. He bought an Integra. It was a '93 model. He bought it in '95, and it was new to him. And like at the time, like, oh yeah, it's really cool. Oh, dad's new car, black Integra. Like it was hot and everything. And so we lived on this cul-de-sac, and two doors down there was these old people. They weren't that old, and actually, like the guy seemed super old and crotchety, but the lady was not that old. But they were Yankees, and the dude was like short, and like the best way he was like this old crotchety Yankee smoker dude, and he spent his I think he was retired, and he spent his days in his den in this big lazy boy with an ashtray next to it, watching TV and just chains just burning through him, just burning it down. And that was this dude's life. He was short, he was kind of fat. His name was Mike, and he had the fucking thickest like. And I'm not talking like New Jersey. I'm like this was like a Boston Yankee accent. Like he was from up there, dude. And he had a um he had a cougar, a Mercury Cougar. It was a white Mercury Cougar, like 86 or 87. And I always thought those were the funniest looking cars, and not in the right way. Like weirdest looking cars, especially like the rear uh the rear roof. The rear roof was the roof line was so like oddly formal, and then you had that weird rear window shape. I just thought that was I honestly thought it was a hideous car. So that's what Mike drove, and it was like the perfect just encapsulation of his whole being. And the best way like I could describe this guy was like if Danny if this person, not that anybody would ever make a movie about this person and his very uninteresting life smoking cigarettes in a lazy boy. But if they did, Danny DeVito would have played this fool in a movie. That's the best way that I have to describe Mike. And so we're all out in the cul-de-sac one day. I don't know why we were all in the cul-de-sac, but Dad's car was parked in the cul-de-sac. Mike's car was parked in the cul-de-sac, and which was unusual. I don't know why, what the reasoning was for that. And at some point, Mike backed his car into my dad's Integra, and he never even felt it because, like I said, it was like an '86 Mercury Cougar. It had those it had the big rubbery energy absorbing government mandated bumpers. So like old men like Mike could just sit there and like puff on their Marlboros and never have a care in the world what the fuck they were running into. And so I will, but this what I will never forget is Mike gets out of the car. Dad and I are standing there. Dad's like, "Hey man, you hit my car," and Mike, you know, is called to attention. He takes a look at the damage and goes, "Oh, I had no idea I backed up that far." I will never forget that in my life. I had no idea. I had no idea I backed up that far. I will never. It's like seared into my. It's like one of my earliest memories. Definitely my earliest Mercury related memory. I had no idea I backed up that far. Like that dude was from. He must have been from Massachusetts or something. Cause he had an accent. He had an accent that was as thick as the cigarette smoke that clouded his den. I mean, that dude, he was something else, man. I had no idea I backed up that far. I mean, and he was like, when you think of a 1986 white Mercury Cougar, like Mike from down the street, that's, it's just like the two things. They're just spiritual twins to me, and always will be. And so let's see what else we got. Besides the bumper rub strips, we got convenience group, hood accent, paint stripes, illuminated entry system, cast aluminum wheels, front end cast aluminum wheel. Hold on, I thought we had the stupid hubcaps. Yeah. So that's not cast aluminum wheels. I would like to have cast aluminum wheels, but that's not what those are. So, trying to figure out what the deal is here. Huh. Okay. Four-way power seats, premium sound system, power antenna, dual illuminated visor mirrors. We have cornering lamps. Oh, I've had a Grand Marquis before, and I love the cornering lamps. And I don't know why they're so rare. They're amazing. They're just like, it's when you turn your blinker on, there's like the special light on the front corners, each front corner of the car, and when you turn your blinkers on, it automatically knows to turn this light on and just like add some extra light over in this corner that you're going to, which is pretty cool. I miss them in the Grand Marquis that I had. This vehicle features an option package discount, which lowers the price by $750. Let's see what else it had. The leather seat trim, that was an extra $450. Auto lamp on-off delay system, that was $75. Credit for wheel covers! There it is. This fucking bitch who ordered this car, like, got cast aluminum wheels in the preferred equipment package, and then they were like, oh no, like, I like nice stuff and everything, but I don't have that good of taste. And the Mercury dealership was like, yo, we'll give you 175 American dollars if you just give up your aluminum wheels, which were probably way nicer, and if you take the fucking ghetto-ass wire wheel cover hubcaps, they're gonna forever date this car and make it look like an old man rig from 1987 to the max. Like, and this dude was like, give me the money. Show me the cash. Like, I'll spend $207,072 on the dual illuminated visor mirrors and the cassette and the bumper rub strips, but no, alloy wheels. Like, if you will buy me out of my alloy wheels for 175, what a paltry amount of money to give up a really important thing. Like, come on, man. Wheels make or break a wheel. So this, it looks like something Lincoln Mercury of something Boulevard, North Carolina, 28210. I guess that's North Carolina. I think 282 would be, I don't know. I've lived in a couple of North Carolinas. I've lived in 27529. I've lived in, oh, geez, I'm starting to forget. 28078. 28078 was Charlotte. I don't know. Feedback fuel system, 8 cylinders, fuel injection catalyst, 4-speed automatic. Does anybody text me back yet? Nobody's gonna text me. Oh, Dad texts me. Throwing shade at the transmission for not lasting long enough. Luke's not awake yet. He's in frickin' Jamaica. He's not gonna see. It's gonna be sold by the time he wakes up and tells me to buy this. That's why I need to buy it now. That is so beautiful. How, I'm just trying to, like, decide. Like, Is this old enough to where you could drive it ironically? Because that was the issue with my '06 Grand Marquis, is it was not old enough to where it could be driven and people would be like, "Oh wow," like no, like you just couldn't, it was just undrivable, unfortunately.